On February 20, 1962, one man climbed into a cramped Mercury capsule atop an Atlas rocket, not knowing if he'd return alive. Why was the success of this single mission so critical to America's future in space? As John Glenn soared into orbit aboard Friendship 7, the world held its breath. Behind the sleek Mercury capsule lay tales of Cold War pressure, pioneering engineering, and a nation desperate to catch up in the space race. This isn't just the story of a flight, it's the triumph of courage, technology, and the unshakable will to push beyond the known. Rising on a pillar of fire in 1962, Friendship 7 was more than a spacecraft, it was the embodiment of a nation's audacious leap into the unknown. Part of NASA's Project Mercury, this capsule was engineered with just enough room for one astronaut, its walls barely inches from John Glenn as he became the first American to orbit Earth. Inside, the systems were rudimentary by today's standards: manual controls, limited computer assistance, and a heat shield that, mid-flight, sparked doubts about staying in place. Yet it held. Friendship 7's success wasn't just technical, it was emotional, symbolic, and profoundly human. It changed everything. The Atlas launch vehicle was a formidable machine, part Cold War weapon, part spacefaring pioneer. Initially developed as a long-range missile, its transformation into a human-rated rocket was a leap of engineering under immense geopolitical pressure. Standing roughly 95 feet tall, Atlas featured an unconventional stage-and-a-half design. Two booster engines peeled away mid-ascent, while the sustainer engine carried the spacecraft into orbit. This design reduced weight but introduced serious complexity. For Friendship 7, John Glenn's historic 1962 mission, Atlas had everything to prove. Previous models had failed spectacularly, earning it a reputation that made Glenn's ride all the more nerve-wracking. Yet when the engines lit and the rocket lifted from Cape Canaveral, it thundered through doubt and into history. Atlas didn't just launch a spacecraft, it ignited a nation's confidence in its spacefaring future. Before he became a national icon, John Glenn Jr. was already a hero in the skies. A Marine Corps pilot, he flew 59 combat missions in World War II and another 63 in Korea, once returning with over 250 bullet holes in his aircraft. His skill and daring earned him test pilot duties and, eventually, a spot among NASA's original 7 astronauts, the Mercury 7. But it was his 1962 orbital flight aboard Friendship 7 that forever etched his name into history. Glenn orbited Earth 3 times, proving not only that Americans could fly in space, but that they could do so with precision, poise, and courage. What truly set Glenn apart was his blend of technical mastery and steady charisma. He wasn't just a pilot, he was a symbol of American resolve at the height of the Cold War. Later, he continued to serve, becoming a U.S. Senator for 24 years and eventually returning to space in 1998 aboard the Space Shuttle Discovery, becoming the oldest person ever to fly in space at age 77. From dogfights to debates, launchpads to legislation, Glenn's life was a testament to service, exploration, and the enduring human spirit.
Mark 57 seconds. Standby to start EPI on my mark. Roger. -50. 3, 2, 1, mark. Roger, EPI is
-45. -40. Status check, pressurization. Locks tanking.
Have a blinking high level light.
You are go. Water systems.
Go.
Range operations.
Clear to launch.
Mercury capsule. Go. All pre-start panel lights are correct. The ready light is on. Eject Mercury umbilical. Oil evacuate.
Mercury umbilical clear.
Mercury evacuate.
Lights on.
All recorders too fast. T-minus 18 seconds and counting engine start.
May the wee ones be with you, Thomas.
Good Lord, ride all the way.
You've got speed, John Glenn. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 0. Roger. Stand by for 20 seconds. Roger. 3, 2, clock is started. Fuel 102, 101, oxygen 78, 100, amps 27. Roger, loud and clear, flight path is good, 69. 60 seconds. 65, and still looks real good from here. 70 seconds, leaving a nice vapor trail now. Looks real fine.
Looks good back, GE's got it.
80 seconds and looks real good from here. 85. 90. 95. Flame powder is bellowing out now. We're standing by for you.
Roger, keep is go and I am go. Our capsule is in good shape. Fuel 103, 102, oxygen 78, 100. Cabin pressure holding steady at 58, amps is 26. All systems are go.
Roger, 20 seconds to Seco.
Seco.
Roger.
Sustainer engine cutoff.
Indicate
The moment when the final Atlas engine will shut down.
Say again.
When Friendship 7 should separate from the booster rocket and begin orbital flight.
Seco. Lots of grates fired. Okay. Roger, 0J, and I feel fine. Capsule is turning around. Oh, that view is tremendous.
To John Glenn, now belongs an awesome panorama. The world curving beneath him, just as it was filmed from an earlier Mercury capsule.
And I could see the booster during turnaround just a couple of 100 yards behind me. It was beautiful.
Roger, 7. You have a go. At least 7 orbits. Roger, understand go for at least 7 orbits. The Friendship 7 can see clear back a big cloud pattern way back across toward the Cape. Beautiful sight. Roger, still reading you loud and clear. Next transmission, Bermuda. Roger, understand. Next transmission, Bermuda.
Friendship 7, Bermuda has you.
Roger, Bermuda, stand by. This is Friendship 7, fuel 103, 101, oxygen 78, 100. This is very comfortable at 0G. I have nothing but very fine feeling. It just feels very normal and very good.
Roger, Friendship 7.
How does he look, Bermuda? Looks real good, Cape. Surgeon reports everything okay, all systems okay. Good voice contact both ways.
Roger. Friendship 7, anything to report on control system checks?
Not yet. Everything appears to be going okay. I'm now on the yaw part of the check. Going off right on schedule.
Very good, very good.
So far is excellent. Very good. No problems at all so far on control.
Roger. Friendship 7, that's Bermuda. You're cutting out on UHF. If you read, go to HF.
Roger, going.
Friendship 7, Bermuda Capcom on HF. Friendship 7, Friendship 7. Friendship 7, I'll read you very weak. Give me your status on control system check, please.
Friendship 7, clear Capcom. Read you. This is Friendship 7. Horizon is a brilliant blue. There, I have the mainland in sight at present time coming up on the scope. dust storms down there blowing across the desert. A lot of dust. It's difficult to see the ground in some areas. Over.
Friendship 7, you are fading. Tell me, over.
Friendship 7, this is Kano Capcom. I read you loud and clear. How do you read me? Over.
Roger, Kano, loud and clear.
Roger, loud and clear. What is your status? Over.
This is Friendship 7. My status is excellent. I feel fine. Over.
Roger, I monitored part of your transmission over Canary and heard your comments on the weather over Africa. We've had dusty weather here, and as far as we can see, a lot of this part of Africa is covered with dust.
So just exactly the way it looks from up here, too.
Roger, will you give us status report? Over.
Roger, this is Friendship 7. Fuel 9098, oxygen 78100, cabin pressure holding 5.6 at present time. And preferring to take Xylo still at present time.
Roger, do you want to stand by for retro sequence time, area 1, Charlie?
Roger, going back on ASCS, yaw check, okay. It's a little different display than I had really anticipated, but it checks okay, and I can pick up yaw. I have to be about 5 degrees.
Friendship 7, you are fading rapidly.
Across Africa, races Friendship 7 at 17,545 miles an hour, 300 miles a minute, 4 miles for every heartbeat of John Glenn. Friendship 7 streaks through the night of tomorrow and races toward the dawn of yesterday. Above the Indian Ocean flashes Friendship 7, far beyond human sight, seen only by the electronic instruments of the Coastal Sentry as she records the lightning passage of the man in space. For John Glenn, the familiar time references of Earth no longer apply, for he journeys around our world in just 88 minutes, outracing the sun that needs 24 hours to circle the same globe.
Friendship 7, this is Musée Comtake. Friendship 7, this is Musée Comtake. Do you read? Over.
Hello, Musée Comtech. This is Friendship 7, reading you loud and clear. How me?
Roger, Friendship 7, Musée Capcom. How me? Over.
Roger. How you doing, Gordo? We're doing real fine up here. Everything is going very well. Over.
Very good, John. You sound good.
Roger. That was sure a short day.
Time passes rapidly, huh?
Yes, sir.
Right. Shortly, you may observe some lights down there. You want to take a check on them out to your right, over?
Roger. I'm all set to see if I can't get them in sight.
Roger. Any symptoms of vertigo or nausea at all, over?
Negative. No symptoms whatsoever. I feel fine, over.
Good show.
Roger. I do have lights in sight on the ground, over.
Roger, understand. You're just off to your right there?
That's affirmative. Just to my right, I can see a big pattern of lights, apparently right on the coast. I can see the outline of a town and a very bright light just to the south of it.
Roger, that's Perth and Rockingham you're seeing there.
Roger, the lights show up very well, and thank everybody for turning them on, will you?
Roger, sure will, John.
UHF, do you receive? Over.
Roger, Friendship 7, loud and clear. Over.
Roger, this is Friendship 7, loud and clear with you also. go from control center, over.
Roger, we're still go.
All right, Roger, Friendship 7. All systems are go in the capsule.
Friendship 7, Grimus, if you have a chance, could you give us a blood pressure check? Over.
All right, Roger, Friendship 7 will give blood pressure check. I still have some of these particles that I cannot identify coming around the capsule occasionally, over.
Roger, how big are these particles? Over.
Very small. I would indicate they're of the order of a 1/16 of an inch or smaller. They drift by the window, and I can see them against the dark sky. Just at sunrise, there were literally thousands of them. They looked like just a myriad of stars, over.
Grimus, LOS.
LOS, loss of signal. Wymus has lost contact, and Friendship 7 streaks home, an unseen comet darting across the land of its origin.
Canaveral contact, how do you copy, over? Friendship 7 to Canaveral, read you loud and clear. How me, over? Roger, Friendship 7, Canaveral contact, read loud and clear. Stand by the Capcom, please. Roger? Roger, still reading you. 7, this is Cape, go to Bermuda now. Roger, this is Friendship 7.
Friendship 7, this is Bermuda Capcom.
Roger, this is Friendship 7. I'm controlling fly-by-wire present time. I have no left jaw low thrust.
Minor trouble aboard Friendship 7. A malfunction in the automatic control system was causing the spacecraft to yaw in skid-like fashion away from its proper flight attitude. But Glenn is overriding the faulty system and now manually controls Friendship 7 on fly-by-wire, directing its movements by hand control, much like a pilot flies a plane.
On fly-by-wire at present time. Understand?
Friendship 7, this is Cano Capcom standing by.
Hello, Kano.
Friendship 7, we have telemetry solid and check all your systems out okay. We'll remind you to start pre-dark side checklist as soon as you lose contact with us.
Roger, Friendship 7.
Friendship 7, Friendship 7, this is Muget contact. Friendship 7, this is Muget contact. Do read, over.
Okay, this is Friendship 7 to me.
Your Friendship 7, Muget Capcom. Will you confirm that your landing bag switch is in the off position, over?
That is affirmative. Landing bag switch is in the center off position.
Roger, you haven't had any banging noises or anything of this type at higher rates?
Negative.
Roger, they wanted this answer.
Masked behind that routine report, the first hint of potential disaster. It came when astronaut Cooper relayed a request from Mercury Control, asking Glenn to check the status lights for the capsule's landing impact bag. Glenn reports status normal, but ground stations are now receiving an ominous chilling signal, an indication that the heat shield on Friendship 7 seems to have come loose.
Friendship 7, Hawaii contact.
Hawaii, Friendship 7, over.
Friendship 7, this is Hawaii Capcom. Do you still consider yourself go for the next orbit?
Affirmative. I am go for the next orbit.
Roger, understand it. MCC confirms that they are go at the present time for third orbit.
Friendship 7, this is California contact. California contact, do you read, over?
Hello, California contact, Friendship 7, loud and clear, how me?
Roger, Friendship 7, this is California Capcom. Read your loud and clear, John.
Roger, receiving you much better now, Wally. You're very good.
John, the Aeromeds are real happy with you. You look real good up there.
All right, fine. Glad everything's working out. I feel real good, Wally. No problems at all.
Good show. We're real pleased to let you goodbye this time. We'll see you next time around.
This is Mercury Control. We now have a contact with our Guaymas, Mexico station and with the Corpus Christi, Texas tracking station. The Friendship 7 spacecraft is now committed to its third orbit. This is Mercury Control.
In Mercury Control at Cape Canaveral, a decision must be made, and soon. The signal pulsing down from Friendship 7 indicates still that the heat shield is loose. Could the signal be erroneous? There is no way to tell. But if it's true, then John Glenn could perish in a searing inferno when he plunges back into the atmosphere. The retro rockets that slow the spacecraft and head it back toward Earth are strapped over the shield. If they were left on after retro fire, instead of being jettisoned as in normal re-entry, Then their straps might hold the shield in place before they burn off. They might possibly save Glenn from the 3,000 degrees of re-entry heat until he's deep enough into the atmosphere for its force to hold the shield in place. But the decision must be made soon. Even now, Glenn is streaking toward the United States, and he must begin the retro sequence 300 miles west of California if he's to land in the planned recovery area 700 miles south and east of Florida.
We'll give you the countdown for retro sequence time, John. You're looking good.
Roger, we only have 50 seconds to retrograde, over.
That's a firm. I'll give you a mark, 45 mark.
California, this is Cape Flight.
Go ahead, Cape Flight.
We'd like to leave the package on at least through Texas. So tell him to keep his retro jettison switch off.
John, leave your retro pack on through your pass over Texas.
20 seconds.
Roger.
Five, four, three, two, one, fire.
Roger. Retros are firing.
Oh, Roger, baby.
Are they ever? It feels like I'm going back toward Hawaii.
Don't do that. You want to go on the East Coast.
Roger. Fire retro light is green.
All three here.
Roger. Roger. Retros have stopped.
Keep your retro pack on until you pass Texas.
That's affirmative.
John.
That's real good looking flight from what we've seen.
Yes, sir. Looks good, Wally. We'll see you back east.
Right.
All right, boy.
Texas, Capcom, Cape Flight.
Go ahead, Cape Flight. Go ahead.
We have decided to re-enter with the pack on.
This is Texas, Capcom, Pression 7. We are recommending that you leave the retro package on through the entire re-entry. This means that you will have to override the 05G switch, which is expected to occur at 0443. This also means that you will have to manually retract the scope. Do you read? This is Friendship 7. What is the reason for this? Do you have any reason? Over? Not at this time. This is the judgment of Cape Flight. Roger. Say again your instructions, please. Over. We are recommending that the retro package not, I say again, not be jettisoned. This means that you will have to override the 05G switch, which is expected to occur at 044353. This is approximately 4.5 minutes from now. This also means that you will have to retract the scope manually. Do you understand? Roger, understand. I will have to make a manual 05G entry when it occurs and bring the scope in manually. Is that affirmed? That is affirmative. Friendship 7. Roger.
Friendship 7 is Cape, over.
Go ahead, Cape, Friend 7.
I recommend you go to re-entry altitude and retract the scope manually at this time.
Roger, retracting scope manually.
While you're doing that, we're not sure whether or not your landing bag has deployed. We feel it's far safer to re-enter with the retro package on. We see no difficulty at this time in that type of re-entry. Over.
Roger, understand.
7 is escape. The weather in the recovery area is excellent. 3-foot waves, only 1/10 cloud coverage, 10 miles visibility.
Roger, Friendship 7. Go ahead, Cape. You're going out.
We recommend that you retro pack upon reaching 1 to 1.5 G. Do you understand? Over. Amen. 7, this is Cape transmitting blind. Recommend
Suddenly,
that you
all contact with John Glenn and Friendship 7 is lost.
1.5 G. Over.
This is Friendship 7. I think the pack just let go.
Do you read?
This is Friendship 7, a real fireball outside.
7, this is Cape. Transmitting blind.
Hello, Cape, Friendship 7, over.
7, this is Cape. Do you read? Over.
The furnace-like heat of re-entry has created a barrier of ionization around Friendship 7, halting all voice communication. Alone, he plunges back toward Earth, a fiery meteorite.
Hello, Cape, Friendship 7, over.
Friendship 7, this is Cape. Do you read? Over.
Hello, Cape, Friendship 7, do you receive, over?
The thickening atmosphere breaks his descent, slowing Friendship 7 from 17,500 miles an hour to 1,300 miles an hour in slightly over 3 minutes. And the forces of gravity slam against John Glenn until he weighs 8 times his normal weight.
Okay, Friendship 7, do you receive, over?
This is Cape, transmitting blind. Your IP is within 1 mile of the uprange destroyer. Voice call is Steelhead.
Steelhead is the code name for the destroyer Noah, waiting to recover Friendship 7. But John Glenn cannot hear the message.
Right around 4:43 flight. It was about on time.
Keep talking now.
Friendship 7, this is Cape. Over. Friendship 7, this is Cape. How do you read? Over. All right, you're reading you loud and clear. How you doing?
My condition is good, but that was a real fireball, boy. I had great chunks of that retro pack breaking off all the way through.
Very good. It did break off. Is that correct?
Roger. Altimeter off the peg indicating 80,000.
Roger. Reading you loud and clear.
Rocking quite a bit. I may still have some of that pack on. I can't damp it either. Friendship 7 going to drogue early. It's a rocky furnace. Drogue came out. Drogue is out. Roger, drogue came out at 30,000 in about a 90-degree yaw.
Roger, is the drogue rolling off?
Roger, drogue looks good.
Roger.
Scope did not come out.
Checklist.
Roger, pumping the scope out.
That's over.
Say again. Roger, re-entry checklist complete. Standing by for main at 10.
Roger.
Coming down on 10, snorkels are open. Roger. Main chute is on green. Chute is out in race condition at 10,800 feet and beautiful chute. Chute looks good. On O2 emergency and the chute looks very good. Rate of descent has gone to about 4.2 feet per second. The chute looks very good. Hello, Mercury Recovery. This is Friendship 7. Do you receive? Mercury, Friendship 7. This is Steelhead. Loud and clear. Over. Roger, Steelhead. Friendship 7. The chute looks very good. Over.
Home is the Voyager. Behind, a journey of 81,000 miles. through 3 days and 3 nights in just 4 hours and 56 minutes. At 3:04 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Friendship 7 comes to rest aboard the United States destroyer Noah, and John Glenn returns to the people of Earth.
In early 1962, the United States had one clear goal: to put a man in orbit and bring him home safely. Friendship 7 was the mission tasked with turning that ambition into reality. For NASA, the flight aimed to prove that humans could survive and function during orbital flight, physically, mentally, and technically. It was also a political milestone, as the US raced to catch up to the Soviet Union, which had already orbited Yuri Gagarin. The accomplishment was enormous. John Glenn orbited the Earth 3 times, manually piloted the capsule when automatic systems failed, and safely re-entered the atmosphere despite concerns that the heat shield might have come loose. His calm demeanor in the face of potential catastrophe became a hallmark of American astronautics. But the mission wasn't flawless. Communications blackouts, thruster malfunctions, and computer errors dogged parts of the flight. The suspected heat shield failure led to a tense re-entry with the retro rocket pack deliberately left attached to help hold the shield in place. Every second tested the courage of the astronaut and the calculations of NASA's engineers. In the end, Friendship 7 achieved more than its goals. It proved the US could send a human to space and back, and inspired a generation to dream bigger. Friendship 7 was far more than 3 orbits around Earth. It was a defining moment in the story of human spaceflight. John Glenn's courage and composure under pressure, combined with NASA's engineering ingenuity, proved that the US could not only catch up to its Cold War rival but inspire the world. The mission was a technical and symbolic triumph, reinforcing public trust and energizing future programs like Gemini and Apollo. Despite its risks and imperfections, Friendship 7 showed what was possible when daring met discipline. It wasn't just about space, it was about stepping boldly into the future.